Welcome, travellers, to another exciting episode of whatever this is. The Wine Travellers podcast. You got Licks here. I'm wearing a nice fit here, if you can see.
It is a fantastic shirt. Look at that drip. Look at that drip check.
It's popping the chest out a little bit, the traps.
It is.
It fits nicely. Mm-hmm. It's I think it's an XL.
Yep.
For a man of girth, it is quite flowing nicely. And what do you think about it?
Man, I think it's fucking fantastic. I'm pretty sure I also got the XL as a man of girth.
Yeah.
But so we've got a couple shirts up on the Etsy store at the moment, and we have just produced our first sort of cryptid one. I think it's going to be a long line of cryptids. We've got
definitely.
Patterson Gimlin's Bigfoot on there. And if you don't know what Patterson Gimlin is, I'm sure you can bring up the footage of it.
Oh, yes, I will. I will school you. I'm sure you're aware of it, but dear God, this will look beautiful on a nice line travel shirt.
Absolutely. And it was filmed in 1967 by two dudes, Patterson and Gimlin.
I don't
remember. Yeah, no one knows, man, out in the woods.
Yeah,
some broke back.
Yeah, so we come across a cryptid Bigfoot.
Yeah, they're like, holy fuck, we should just get our cocks out of each other's mouths.
Yeah, and quickly film it. Maybe Bigfoot or the Beast was maybe interested in the activities those two men were doing in the wilderness.
Yeah, well, it is a female Bigfoot.
Is it?
Yeah, it's got tits on it.
Can we zoom in on this?
Yeah,
Wait, can you really?
Yeah, so...
I didn't know about this.
So I'll send you the photo. You can put it up
please
here. It's got tits. They call it Patty.
Patty the fucking Bigfoot, isn't it?
Yeah,
or is
Bigfoot,
it
the Sasquatch, the murder ape, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeti, whatever. Yeah, can't wait to look at those tits. But yeah, have you ever stumbled across a couple of friends in the wilderness, and I'm sure you've come across some kind of...
If I was out in the middle of the Californian wilderness and there was just a tent there and there was a bit of ruckus happening inside the tent, I would not disturb them. What they're doing is their business. You know what I mean?
I've always said that. Yeah, another man's business or whatever. You just got to go out. No one wants to be a hero. You've seen what happens to heroes.
There's a lot of heroes in the graveyard.
Yeah, you just got to leave it alone and let them do whatever.
There is a lot of heroes in the graveyard. So, anything happened in the Normie News lately or what?
I've been scrolling. What did I come across today? There's been some activities in the Australian news. I think recently, what were they on about lately? Something about the banks.
Yes.
Some kind of bank run.
Minor banking collapse.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's under control.
Yeah, send your money to the Ukraine.
Definitely don't pull your money out of the banks. Keep it in there. You know what they're going on about. No. The real stuff that comes out is buried beneath whatever. They might say one article, they might mention it. But, to look for the truth, you have to dig deep. Or you come to people like us who will expose some truths and maybe some of our takes on it and what we think. And
That's it. Not only do we have 13 subscribers on fucking
13 loyal subscribers.
They are pretty loyal. Yeah. They're pretty cool.
I'm looking at you.
So we're big time. We're big time.
As you can tell, we've got our own fucking shirts. We're rocking it. I'm feeling good. I'm not even sweating. I'm usually up here sweating the fuck.
You usually are sweating.
Yeah. Well, I've actually taken the jumper off, so I don't know if you know of my skin's here and what color I am, but this is who I am. I'm looking at you right now.
Yeah, we don't see colour, man. No. We don't see colour.
I like the pit vipers too. Fucking rocking them.
Yeah, I know. I fucking lost my.
What'd you buy? Fucking Midori.
Yes.
There you go. Really?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Here's some fucking cool guy. I don't mind Midori. I do like. I think I brought this up before. The milk, the poppy.
Man, I've never had this drink before, but you have been banging on about it for years. So what? It's Midori and milk.
Milk, man.
Ice.
Yes, man. You could have some ice just freshen it up. But
do you get it in a tall glass or a short glass?
Tall. Tall. I'm not sure how much fucking Midori the cunt's put in it, but I've always asked, out at night you've had a few beers and you feel like going to a cocktail. And what do? Oh, what kind of cocktail do I want? Something refreshing, a bit of ice in there, of course.
Yep.
I want something that just really fucking tastes good.
Yep.
Midori.
Yep.
And milk. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's called milk of the poppy, as some of my associates have called it. It tastes like a splice, and the bartenders do freak out when you ask for a milk poured into it.
I can't imagine too many bars have milk behind the bar.
Well, it actually is. A couple of bars I've gone to fucking didn't have any. I was outraged, and they were looking at me like
just
a weird
condensed milk. You know that you get.
In the paste or something.
Yeah.
Pour that in, sweetheart. But Yeah, they shouldn't be offended. If a man wants a beverage, he should be served, especially at a bar. And I think like anyone should be. You know, if you go to a bar,
especially when you're paying top dollar.
Especially exactly. Well, Midori's not cheap. We know that.
No, it's not.
Is it? It's crippled me a few times financially and medically as well. I've ended up in hospital from it, but that doesn't matter. It's not here and there. Mm-hmm. It's a good drink. Try it. Midori milk of the poppy. Line travelers recommend it, and if you do enjoy it out there, definitely comment and tell me what you think.
Yes, please like and subscribe.
Yes, please, badly. No.
Please, we need to pay rent money.
Yeah, badly. I think we're gonna get kicked out soon.
Are we? Did we get our final notice yet?
Is it Origin?
No, that's the energy company. Yeah, so we're over.
Oh wait, yes. So the electricity company hasn't cut the power yet because apparently they can't get access. To the young room. We don't want to go down.
No.
So if you want to help us, like and subscribe. If you want a tea.
Buy a shirt.
Peacock, we'll have the store up and running. We're just testing these little threads out.
All funds go to Ronald McDonald House.
10% of the funds.
All funds go to paying our rent and electricity bill. Inflation has just really crippled us.
Look, we'd like to support charity, but we also we need support.
It is a tax write-off.
Oh, well, we're definitely supporting the charities then as well. So we'll write that off in tax. Yeah. We've got one of our older associates. Mm-hmm. Who is an accountant, I believe. He's a good bloke. We won't obviously say his name.
Yeah.
He likes wearing ill-fitting shirts.
Usually with Pokemon on them.
Yeah, Pokemon. He likes anime, but apparently he can cook books.
Yeah, so...
He's very trustworthy.
Man, I really do need a good tax return home.
About time after the ATO came for you.
Yeah. Yes, you're not fucking
Fuck
wrong.
that. I've never... Maybe... Let's never say never.
Yeah, never say never, man.
We pay our taxes like...
The ATO's dick, bro, is this long. It's this fucking long. Yeah, man, he'll fuck you without lube.
Jesus Christ.
Don't worry about that.
Yes, thanks to the Australian government. Thanks for supporting whatever you do with our tax money.
So you got anything paranormal to talk about today? Or?
Oh, I was digging deep paranormal. I was thinking... on my drive home, coming back to Newcastle, it's not really paranormal, I guess. It's conspiracy, I guess.
Tell me.
I'm concerned about depopulation. Not concerned personally, but the next thing, I believe what they're pushing or whoever out there is pushing for depopulation. As I was driving through the farmland, there's fucking countless, fields of farms.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
To support us, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, the elites, they got the money, right?
They do.
They're, for some reason, devaluing our money, so we have nothing.
Our currency is worth fuck all at the moment.
And they're doing it. At the end of the day, they don't need this money. Like, all they need is the power. So, we're the scum, the mid people in between.
Middle class looks after everyone.
Exactly. We're the majority. They eventually want to get rid of us. This is what I truly believe. They are pushing some kind of agenda. Obviously, with past pandemic, they were pushing some kind of drug onto us, I believe. Is that what happened? Anyway, but God knows what's going to happen in the future of that. But they definitely want to get rid of us. They're advancing AI technology. They're advancing, like a lot of jobs are going automatic robots.
Yeah.
Once AI takes that, they won't need us.
But then,
and then they can live on a, what's the word? Fucking metropolis, Utopia.
Yeah.
That's the plan. They don't need us.
My only counter argument to that is if you completely depopulate everything and everything's taken over by AI is making products for people to consume. If people aren't there or they don't have jobs, they don't have the money to buy said product. So you know what I mean?
I'm hearing you there, Peacock.
It's a pretty big paradox.
They don't need us. So why would they need to produce these products?
Well, they do need us at the moment.
They need us at the moment, but once they get to that level where they can get rid of us, which they want to do, they want us to eat the bugs. They want us to go into this dystopian, to slowly destroy us, which they are, because they've created a perfect middle diversion, 50-50 against each other. Right?
Yeah. Everyone's divided on absolutely everything. Race, colour, religion, politics, everything. Always divided.
It is, because they want us infighting so they can get away with their things. Just let us destroy ourselves. Doesn't matter about an iPhone and that, because in the future, they're the only ones who will have access to whatever they want. They only give us these consumed items, so we're busy, we're distracted, and they're consuming while they build their fucking utopia.
Money that doesn't matter to buy things you don't need.
Exactly. And anyway, it's not really paranormal, but it's maybe there's something coming up. So if you want to look out for yourself, maybe learn a skill, maybe get some farming, get some chickens or something. I don't know.
Well, you can't even farm anymore. They're trying to legislate that you need a permit to grow vegetables in your own backyard, land that you own.
What?
Yes.
In
New South Wales. Yes, in New South Wales. They're trying to legislate that you need a permit to grow your own fucking vegetables.
That is ridiculous, and I can't believe it. Why isn't more people speaking out about this?
Because everyone just rolls over, man. They don't care. They just go, it is what it is. That is what it is.
It's a bad saying.
It is what it is. Mentality is fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's like you just fucking give up, you know. Like,
yeah, you just go, I'll just get fucked in the ass. She'll be right.
Exactly. Or, you know, I don't feel good about whatever I'm doing. There's a tablet you should take for that and mind numb yourself. Like, tablets and medication I see a reason for it, right? It's obviously helped us as a civilization, but now what they're using it for is giving everyone medication, whatever it is.
Well, this is an experience that I had through that. As you know, I've had various health issues over the years.
Nexus ward, yep. No, anyway.
But so I went into the GP, and the issue that I was having at that point in time was causing me extreme pain. And the doctor I was like, I need you referring me to a specialist so I can sort this out. You know what the doctor said? Is it affecting your mood? I was like, yes, because I'm in pain all the time. I'm fucking angry. Like, I'm angry. I'm a bit down the dumps. Instead of referring to a specialist, she gave me a script for antidepressants.
Straight up.
Straight away. No psych treatment, nothing. Antidepressants, boom.
Well played, pharmaceutical company.
I shit you not.
That is happening, obviously, personally to yourself and on a major scale happening. I'm sure there's people out there who's had it before. I've ingested a substance of a doctor prescribed me. The same thing is like, maybe you should speak to someone, but just take this in the meantime. I think it was an SS... I don't know what that.
Yeah, what's that? Anti-anxiety.
Yeah, anti-anxiety, and he's like, it might take you a month or two, and you might feel the effects.
They make you more anxious when it's
100%.
Yeah,
it literally made me worse, and I'm like, I can't even do a week or two. I tried 2 weeks, and I can't do any. I do not want to go any longer. I got off it. I've looked elsewhere for things, and I just think everyone goes through a bit of anxiety.
They do, especially this day and age with so much fucking shit going on.
Especially if you're watching the news and you're watching free-to-air TV.
Yeah, God.
The 6 o'clock news comes up and it's scaring you.
It is, man. It's a complete fear-mongering device.
It's propaganda. They got half an hour, maybe an hour to feed you as much bullshit into your fucking brain as possible and flood you with fear and whatever else. But when you got long platforms like YouTube and other people podcasting, we got they got a longer platform, whatever. Like,
yeah.
But with the news and that, they only got so long.
Yeah, half hour to scare the absolute fuck out of you.
And it's done it. Like
it always does. It always does.
To me, it's done it. But if there's other methods out there, if you feel, everyone feels down, everyone feels anxious, you know.
Man, I think depressed. The best method is get off the piss, get off the gear, do some exercise, eat healthy.
Yeah, as you can see, a man of off everything.
Look at that, man. Look at that.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's huge, bro.
I'm sweating. No, I don't know.
When we edit that, man, can you get like Mike O'Hearn's arm there?
Yes, with him walking in, man, behind us with that fucking weird.
I love that guy.
We'll put in there, but if you're a TikToker like most of us are, we've got ADD. You like to scroll. Mike O'Hearn's coming back, baby.
Bro,
Mike O'Hearn, you've told me about.
Mike O'Hearn never left, bro.
Sorry, that is true, actually, because...
Can you get a photo up here?
Fucking oath we'll get a photo. Shirtless?
Yeah, shirtless.
Yeah, definitely. You want to see a physique, a man of...
You know he's 50 years old?
Is he?
50 years old man, and he claims...
He's natural, right?
He's natural. Fuck off.
The man looks...
Fuck off. He has been cycling since the day he was fucking born. Look at him. Look at him.
He's sweaty, man. Dear God. He's a chiseled man, and he's making a comeback. As you said, he never left. The Zoomers just forgot about him.
They did. He was originally in the American Gladiators.
Was he?
Yeah, that's how he started off.
I fucking love that show.
Man, it was dope.
The fuck? I haven't heard that for years.
Yeah, do you remember the Australian Gladiators?
Yes.
There was that huge...
Watch it.
So there was this huge fucking Samoan dude.
Yeah.
And man, do you know, like, after Gladiators, he's now on preschool.
Is it preschool?
Yes, he's on preschool. And man, he's fucking huge. And he's got the dolls, like... Man,
he's like crushing him. He's like, hey.
yeah.
Jesus, man.
I'm going to get a beer real quick. And when I come back, I'm going to explain fucking 2 paradoxes to you.
Please.
It's going to blow your fucking mind.
Please also, and before you go, would you also get me a beer? Because last time, the audience noticed you didn't bring me a beer.
I think I've got 2 left.
No, I don't need one, actually. I'll go drive. We'll be back.
So, before we went for a beer break, I was talking about some paradoxes that I wanted to discuss with you.
Yes, sir.
So, the first one isn't really a paradox. It's just sort of a unit of measurement that I think is pretty fucking crazy. So, if you and I were standing at each end of a football field.
Yes.
If you moved closer to me by halfway, so where would that get you? On the halfway line?
So I'm moving close to you halfway, yeah.
Yep. And then if you halve that again, so you'll be what, a quarter of a way from me?
Yeah, so we're both moving back in that.
No. I'm standing still. You're moving.
Yeah, sorry,
towards me.
yeah. Yep.
So you've gone halfway the football field, and then you go on half again, half again, half again, half again. Because the unit of measurement gets so fucking small, you will never get to me. Because you keep halving it. Eventually it gets to a mil, 0.5 of a mil.
But, so, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I see what you mean, actually.
Yeah. So it goes half.
Because it keeps getting smaller and smaller, even though the initial first was a big step
jump
due to that.
Yeah, you will never get to me.
Jesus. How do you find this shit out?
I don't know, man. I just fucking read weird shit.
Were you thinking of this?
There's also...
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, fucking A. There's also Pinocchio's paradox, which I really like. So,
do tell.
Pinocchio's paradox. As you know, Pinocchio nose grows if he lies, yes?
Yeah, he was a wooden beast, I believe.
Yes. So if Pinocchio says, my nose grows now, that would be a lie, yes? So his nose would grow. But because his nose grew, that would be the truth. So it wouldn't.
Why not? Well, what the fuck's the truth then?
Exactly.
Dear God, was this in the book?
That's why they call it a paradox.
I didn't.
One of my favorite fucking paradoxes of all time is called the liar's paradox. So if I say to you, this sentence is a lie, that means I'm telling the truth, yes?
Yeah.
So if I say this sentence...
you are, but you're also not this sentence.
So if I say this sentence is a lie, that means I'm telling the truth, but that means the sentence that I just said was a lie.
I know, but...
Full circle. Full circle. I fucking love that shit.
I feel like I'm dumb as fuck.
Man, I think about that.
It's true because the more you think about it, the more I realize how my brain cannot comprehend a lot of things. Does that make sense? Like when you think of it's real bad. But I don't know. Maybe I'm the normal. Maybe you do enjoy paradox, and I enjoy explain to me. But then old Lixie boy just sort of blanks out, man.
Programs out, man.
Yeah, I think that maybe I'm programmed that by the Matrix.
Just go into suspended animation.
Yeah, and then I start talking about maybe the good work the government's doing or something for some reason. Yes. After you've paradoxed my brain.
Yeah.
And Pinocchio is an evil puppet. I don't like him. I don't trust him. He's creepy. Who the fuck built him?
Geppetto,
yeah. What was he doing? Was he molesting him?
No, I think... Maybe.
No, honestly, who builds a child puppet?
Yeah, so I think the story Geppetto always wanted a son, or his son died, so he made one out of wood.
Probably. Maybe I didn't.
Pretty much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's. But even then, you're like, it's pretty creepy.
You know,
what do they call marionette puppet? Is it marionette? Marionette. Man, if I imagine walking into some cunt's house and there's just heaps of marionettes everywhere,
looking at you, man.
I'd be fucking freaking out. I'd be freaking out.
It's like what was a puppet show? I think it was a puppet. It was Blade Runner, I think. And the AI.
How is that a segue? You went from the puppet show to Blade Runner.
Because when you were talking about puppets, I thought of a famous scene in the original Blade Runner. Laugh it up, champion.
Harrison Ford, yeah.
Oh God, he's a good man. He was a carpenter. Before I get into this, anyway, we'll go back to Harrison Ford. But in how I got to the puppet was when the cyborg chick, she was looking all right.
I've actually never seen the original Blade Runner.
No way.
I shit you not.
That kind of disappoints me.
I've seen the new one with that fucking heaps handsome dude. What's his name?
Shit.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, yeah. A lot of disfranchised people do enjoy him because he's obviously he took on an AI as a lover. But maybe maybe in the future I will too. But to get back to the original Blade Runner, the cyborg, whatever the fuck they're called, bot thing was in a room where this dude like made puppets and shit, and that's why I thought of it.
Yeah, well, that's not too bad of a segue. Speaking of weird robotic fucking love, have you seen Alien Covenant?
Yes, I love the aliens.
You know how there's that android, Michael Fassbender?
Yeah, he's a good-looking bloke. Yeah, I'm not gay, but
man, do you remember that scene? How there's the other like Michael Fassbender, like a newer version, and they kiss?
Yes.
Why? What? Like was it?
Well, we're not. It hasn't happened to us, and we're not AIs or robots. But potentially, for some reason, he saw himself. And sometimes you look in the mirror, and you might be sexualized by your own self. Potentially?
I don't think.
Is that a weird thing?
I don't think I ever look in the mirror. And
you never kiss yourself in the mirror?
Oh,
Come on, Peacock.
Maybe it's a teenager man, like, practicing. A sweaty teenager.
Well, I'll go somewhere outrageous with that.
Where'd you get your first kiss at? Have you ever had sex with
a pillow?
Where'd you get your first kiss at? Do you remember her name? Obviously, don't say it.
Yeah, Gary Smith.
Gary.
I mean, sorry, Gary. I still love you.
Yeah.
It was someone you know.
Someone I know. Someone my dad
let me get back on this VPN. No, it was a lady. Are we allowed to say lady these days? It was biologically born a female. I'll be correct myself there.
Yeah.
I was biologically born a male. Take that as you will.
I hate all that shit so much, I hate it. I
honestly hate it too. Like, a lot of these people who push these things preach for science, but yet they're against certain science. So it suits them when they will, Man, it doesn't matter about facts.
I quite like it how sort of the left wing, they preach love and equality, except if you don't believe in what they believe in. So it's basically New Age fascism.
It is.
Cloaked with the garment of peace.
And surely a lot of people, I know a lot of travellers are watching this Food and Scrubs, would also see that problem as well because they fight fascism.
By
being fascist. Not allowing people to speak, shouting them down, doing whatever.
Protesting, carrying on like fucking peanuts. Also,
yes, sir.
Do you remember that dude that was at that feminist rally and he got his penis out?
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
can we? Oh,
yeah. We'll put it up here. And he's just like,
he's in heaven, man. Yeah, he's surrounded by fembots.
Like air horns, like blowing at him and stuff.
And he looks like he's in ecstasy.
He does.
And well, you know what?
What was that? That was mid 2000s, I believe.
I think it was in France as well.
Yeah, it definitely was. Man,
the French people are weird.
They are odd.
And I do not recommend going to Paris.
Paris is a fucking scumhole, man.
The European, Western European always talk about third world countries, yet they live in one.
Yes.
Or a city.
Paris is an absolute fucking scumhole. But 2 hours west of Paris in a tiny little place called Tours. That's actually like fantastic. It's all cobblestone streets. Like
very nice looking.
Yeah, it's real medieval looking, you know what I mean? And everyone there is just so fucking nice.
Really?
Yeah, fucking
maybe I should have went somewhere in the country because I've always found city folk a bit violent.
Yeah.
Certain things.
I was there for about 2 weeks, man. I didn't want to leave,
Fuck yeah, at all. I'll bring it up and I'll have a little research myself.
Toure. Might be. I don't know. Yeah.
I'll check it out. I did enjoy Northern France, seeing the battlefields. Normandy.
Normandy would have been sick.
What was it? Yeah, Normandy. So we saw that me and my brother, who's a male, we got the Eurostar from London and went to Northern France. My brother's driving too. He's an angry man when he drives. I'll get that. Violent, angry man. But yeah, we saw the beaches of Normandy, and they still have like relics there and shit. It's pretty cool.
They reckon at Normandy too, you can dig in any fucking place, and you can still find like ammunition and stuff, like empty shells and stuff like that. Like it's fucking littered.
There would be exactly.
There's also, not many people know this, a no-go fucking area in fucking France. It's down south. Well, not near Saint-Tropez, but sort of north of that. And there's that many mines there, like anti-fucking tank mines. They fenced off the whole place because they can't fucking dig them up. Yeah. It's a no-go zone in France.
Just blow it up.
Yeah. You're not even allowed to walk through there.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the farmland in obviously World War I as well, like the Somme, that's fucking littered. The farmers dig them up all the time. And And when you go there, there's like fields of fucking farmland, and then you see like memorials to the soldiers. But yeah, anything paranormal happening in World War One, do you reckon? So we can bring our audience who loves that shit.
I was supposed to do a solo episode on Madman Mike Markham.
Yes, you were.
So yeah,
but I just
didn't get around to it. I was, drinking.
Hey, we all got
making shirts, bro. I was making.
Yeah,
shirts.
he's busy, man. He's in the sweatshop.
Think it's easy screen printing this?
No, it sure isn't. It's firsty work.
Yeah, it is, bro. Yeah. It is. So it was kind of a Reddit story, and I delved into. I know you hate Reddit.
Sorry.
But I kind of delved into it a bit more, and it kind of got a bit outlandish towards the end. But anyway, I'll tell you the story. So Madman Mark Markham was a electrical engineer back in 1997, I believe. He ended up getting into an abandoned power plant and stealing the what are they called? Like the big fucking
stealing something from a power plant, the coils or something.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, he stole 4 of them.
We're not that smart.
But anyway, he was trying to make a machine called the Jacob's Ladder machine, which is actually a time travel machine. Jacob's
Ladder machine.
Yeah, that's what he called it, time machine. So eventually, because he left these what is it? No, the transmitters, transformers. Transformers. God, so he stole 4 transformers. Eventually he was arrested because all 4 transformers were out the front of his fucking house.
As you do.
Yes, in Missouri.
As you steal something.
So when he was arrested and taken back to the police station, they asked, why did you steal these transformers? He said, because I'm making a time machine. And because he testified to that and it was all on film, it made national news. So he served 18 months in jail. And when he got out, there was a show called Coast to Coast back in the day.
Yeah.
It was run by a dude called Art Bell. Art Bell was the paranormal guy in the 90s. Mm-hmm. The paranormal guy.
God bless.
So Art Bell got on the blower to him and said, you're actually trying to make a time machine? He said, yes, I fucking still am. And Art Bell put out, well, back in the day, it wouldn't be called a GoFundMe, but something similar where he got the money and the components he fucking needed, right? So it was in 95. In 1997, he vanished without a trace. Later on, in 1997, someone called the Art Bell Show. It was a librarian, librarian, however you want, whichever way versed you are, called the Art Bell Show and was like, we haven't heard from Mike Markham in a while, but I discovered something in the archives. It was a news clipping from the 1930s.
Yeah.
Right? A body had washed up on the beach in California, encapsulated in a steel tube. It had Mike Markham's identification on it, and he had a cell phone.
So, they had his identification from the 70s?
Yes. The 90s.
The fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, well, we'll get some some photos of this as well. But what was his? So, do you reckon he went back in time and died doing it?
He was originally, his main thing was saying, I'm going to go forward in time because he wanted the winning lotto numbers.
As we all would if we had time.
And check all the shit out. But
we will.
They do think that he accidentally went back in time, and the body was found in this stainless steel fucking tube, which I don't believe existed in the 30s, and it was crushed to death.
Jesus.
He was crushed. But yeah, had his identification and a cell phone with him, and like one of them big 90s cell phones.
That's fucking dope. Man, God bless him. Like, honestly.
Like, we've touched on time travel before with, what was his name?
The guy who's the stock market guru, was it?
Yeah, I forget his fucking name. Yeah. Andrew Carlson.
Yeah, God bless him as well.
Yeah, so
there's a few time travelers out there, isn't there?
There's heaps, man. There's heaps. So yeah, Andrew Carlson, Mike Markham, I'm getting pretty well versed in it. I probably should do like a full thing on it.
Yeah, I think definitely because it sounds like a fascinating subject and why, like, what was he doing back there? Like, obviously he wanted to go forward, but something's happened. Yeah. And it'd be good to bring light to this situation and the time travels out there because it just gets buried and it's fucking all this.
Like even if it like you can still find the fucking news article from the 1930s. Well, but you know, like I think it's pretty fucking cool. I think it's probably one of the coolest things you can fucking talk about.
I've always wanted to time travel myself and thought of
where would you go? And don't say go back and kill Hitler. Everyone says that.
I wouldn't kill Hitler.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill a baby. Would you kill a Hitler baby?
Probably not, man.
Strangle it? No,
nah,
okay.
Probably not.
But I'm allowed to say that because it's Hitler. So if Hitler's a baby, I probably would squeeze its neck in. Yeah. But if anyone else, I probably wouldn't kill him as a baby.
Where would you go?
I personally, with all the fascination and the topics, there's experts always talking about the pyramids.
Yeah, would you go forward or back?
Back, bro.
Back? How far? What are we talking?
I'm talking about 12,500 years.
Shit.
I want to see what's happening then. Because that's apparently when potentially a wipe of civilization happened.
Yes, well...
There's also talk... what's his name?
Graham Hancock.
Graham Hancock, good man. Look into him.
Yep.
Interesting guy, likes to smoke as well.
He loves his hallucinogens too.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's natural, and I enjoy that. No. And he's Randall Carlson as well. Is it Randall Carlson? Yeah. They were talking about possible mass extinctions. I think it's a Dryas something period. Obviously, I can't remember it. But I would like to go back there. At least then I could see what's happening, right?
Yeah.
And how do I get around that? Does the time machine take me in places?
So
am I stuck there with the technology there?
That's sort of the thing. Like, obviously, you'd hope you'd have enough fuel for your time machine to come back. But what happens if you went in a time machine, right, and you went back, say, 2,000 years to where we are right now? What if there was a fucking lake here?
That's true.
And what, you just land in it?
Like lava or something?
Yeah.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, I'd probably research geological or...
You'd have to. I think you'd have to take some core samples.
And stuff. I want to go to the pyramids and I'd fuck with them as well. So I would make them think I am a god, of course.
Well,
I would be surrounded by countless people.
You would have a huge harem.
Yes.
Huge.
And I would control the world in a vicious dictatorship. That's what I do. And then they would build statues out of gold to me, and then fast forward this many years and I'll still be talked about.
So another thing about time travel too is if you go back, they say it's strictly to observe. If you go back and change history, say you did become a violent dictator and change the course of history, you could come back and your life in this timeline might not even exist. It might not even exist because...
So I'm dead then?
It goes like that. No, well...
it would have never happened.
You possibly would be alive.
But the time travel never happened.
Speaking of...
Think about it.
Yeah.
So I'd have to live. To go back. In the future, I'd still be alive.
So we touched on paradoxes.
That's fucking weird.
We touched on paradoxes just before, and another one that came to mind was the grandfather paradox. If you go back in time and kill your grandfather...
Sorry, I thought I seen something. I can't see, sorry. I cannot see out of these fucking masks. Sorry, man, go ahead.
If you went back in time and killed your grandfather, right?
Wouldn't
that mean you ceased to exist so you couldn't go back in time and kill him anyway?
That's true. So there's obviously laws, or not. It is a law.
It's theoretical law. But a lot of people say
you couldn't do it then.
A lot of people.
So how do you stop? Yeah.
That's why it's a paradox. A lot of people say we live on a linear timeline that just goes like this, but a lot of people that do believe in time travel believe, much like Back to the Future, if you go back, change something, that linear timeline stops and one forks off here.
That is.
It's fucking mind-bending shit, man.
It's good. I love thinking about it because it fucks with my brain so hard just to think about it. It's cool. And it's better than watching bullshit on TV.
Yes. What's
like
up next on maths or scrolling Instagram?
What the fuck? It's all fake. And people know it's fake. They love it. Think of something that fucks you, makes your brain stink and like fucking wig out a little bit as well. I've got to stop swearing. Also on that topic, Back to the Future. So is that another paradox with the title of that show?
Back to the Future. I think it's just a cheeky play on words.
Back to the Future.
It's not really a paradox.
So they're going back
from... It's just a cheeky play on words.
It's always fascinating.
But I suppose if you were in the past and then you were going to the future, you would say, I'm going back to the future.
Well, the future is just a word because the future is happening before I speak.
This is true.
Dear God.
This is true.
So
NASA too. I only discovered this the other day.
You love NASA.
Oh, I fucking love NASA. Apparently it's been out for 2 years, but they recorded the sound of a fucking black hole.
Oh,
have you heard that?
Remember you sent me that the other night?
Yes. Jesus, man. It keeps harrowing, man.
And NASA fucking released it.
Yes, it fucking, I don't know.
What did they explain? And how did they record it?
Well, this is a thing that I was arguing because sound doesn't travel through the vacuum of space. But they're saying...
It's not silent. It's just...
Yeah, it's nothing. But they're saying that there's like some sort of gas field there that sort of amplifies sound or some shit. But I'm sure you can get the fucking sound up here.
Well, I'll bring it up because you sent me that. It was fucking mind-blowing. How do they have crafts near this black hole? And if so, why don't they go into the black hole?
Because we've never gone over the event horizon. Yeah. It's all fucking theoretical again. That because man, black holes even suck in light.
That's true.
Like man, they're fucking hectic. Man, there's traveling black holes in our galaxy too. They move. They don't just sit there.
So
they also reckon there's a hue.
How big are these things?
Yeah, I know. Is it called a hue or a more of black holes at the center of our galaxy? They reckon there's heaps of them there. Just chilling out.
Are they constantly sucking in, or is it something that gets close to it?
Well, they reckon a black hole is a collapsed star.
Yep.
That's sort of the generic fucking thing behind it.
Star Trek thing, yep.
Yeah, but a lot of people are coming out now saying it may be a fucking wormhole, and that's how people do interstellar travel. Like that's how a civilization from X million light years away can get here.
That's so fast because they open up everywhere, and they're obviously portals to other things. And
it's plausible. Anything's plausible.
Peacock, as a man who'd space travel, obviously, would you go into a black hole, the first human?
I don't know about that.
Well, why not? What do you got to lose?
That's true. Not much.
Not much. Like he honestly, I don't know what he does in his spare time.
I do heaps in my spare time.
Yeah, he works out apparently. But yeah, that we'll put up that video and that horrifying sound, which is fucking pretty cool. When we were discussing those horrifying sounds, there was, I don't know if many of you travelers out there, probably travelers that heard of it, is the hole that was drilled in Siberia.
Yeah, Siberia. Before we do that, can I just put up there?
Oh yeah, fucking put up. Here we go.
How harrowing is that?
That is off-putting.
I hate it, man. I hate it heaps.
Imagine if that was something like you like you know how people need white noise to go to sleep. And
that's what you fall asleep.
That's so soothing. That's so soothing.
Yeah, you're like
10 hours uninterrupted. He's like, oh god.
Yeah, suck me into the abyss.
Yes, please, baby.
Yeah.
That is fucking
Sorry, before I really
No, I didn't know you were getting that up, but that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you're talking about the hole that
the deepest hole that was drilled into.
Yeah, the borehole and the screams you can hear through it.
The I think it was I'd say in K's 12.5 kilometers, and it's pretty deep. I think it was 1100 degrees down there. Apparently they had a microphone and testing equipment that could withstand it. So these lads, I think it's the 70s, lowered it down.
Yep.
And they wanted to go. I think they just wanted to sense what's down there.
So I don't. Sorry for interrupting, but I don't work underground. So
as a man who does.
Yeah. So how far do you go underground in a mine?
It's about 2 kilometers from us, sea level.
So how far do you say this hole was?
12.5.
So then it's down.
It's deep.
Yeah.
I thought like we're where I work, one of the deepest mines.
Anyway, sorry.
I haven't seen anything yet. I've seen I think it was a troll, but regardless of that, it was probably human. Yeah. But so they lowered it down and they recorded it. They bring it back and they listen to it. What the fuck is this?
It does sound fucking scary.
It literally, what they thought was the sounds of people in hell screaming constantly.
They call the gates to hell or something, don't they? Yeah.
It literally sounds like it, and that's probably another nice music or white noise you want to hear when you go to sleep as well. So yeah, listen to it for 10 hours.
While we're on the topic of boring holes,
yes, I love boring holes.
Yes. So the Russians in the North Pole, they bored a fucking giant hole down beneath the glaciers.
Yes.
They had to keep pouring kerosene into it so it wouldn't freeze over, right? So beneath those glaciers are underground lakes. Not too many people know about that.
Mm-hmm.
And so...
Are there creatures in it?
Yes. Organism 46B, 47B. Anyway, Google it. But they claim it was sort of a hyper-intelligent octopus-looking thing, and apparently they have it in Moscow somewhere.
So they captured it?
Yes, they captured it. And I believe it killed 2 people on the way up. I shit you not. Organism 46B, 47B, whatever. But yeah, they bored a hole into the underground lakes, and they hadn't been tapped in, thousands of years, and this creature was there.
Do they have a picture of it, or... Can we see any evidence of it?
I don't know.
I would have to now, but
just throw it up there.
I'll throw it up.
Yeah,
just if we need to delve more into it in case the government comes.
Organism 46 or 47. It's one of them.
That's fucking creepy.
Yes,
man. There's so much weirdness with Russia and experiments they're doing because I believe they're pretty loose kind of race and they definitely got their ways. But what was
their ethics are most certainly loose.
Well, who says they're right and we're wrong, or they're wrong true. And we're right? But in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, but Victors write the history books. You know what I mean?
Sadly, they do sometimes.
Yes.
But we can always look back in the past. Mm-hmm. Just like the art of war is being used against us right now. But also to bring in the Russians, what was it? The dog that they bring back alive. Was that with a? Do you remember seeing that video footage? It's an old one. If you out there haven't seen it.
Are you talking about the dog that they sewed another dog's head onto it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. So
what were they experimenting there?
They had a I don't know.
To bring things back to life, or
I don't know what the experiment was. I think it was on sort of like symbiotic organisms. Ugh. But they somehow managed to. It was like a German Shepherd, and they sewed like a Chihuahua's head fucking onto it.
Something.
It stayed alive for like 3-4 days.
Yes, they were pumping. Man, it was fucking horrifying, and that if that's just some of the things we know about, I want to know more. Hopefully, people, if you're out there and you found something way more horrifying than what we find, because trust me, you find some weird shit. But please bring it to light to us.
Yes, we need your conspiracy theories. You have the phone number. You've got an email.
You can type.
thelinetravelers@gmail.com. Send us an email. We want to know, I want to open one of those emails and just be like, holy fuck, what is this?
And do not send pics of yourself either, please, like the last person.
That was heaps weird, eh?
It was weird, but to each their own. Peacock may have kept it, who knows? But
it's definitely in the archives.
Yeah, send us an email if that's what you're about, or a voicemail with the phone number. Always lines are on, and we've got some good ones. And leave a comment if you want. There's nothing wrong with that on YouTube.
We like comments.
Speaking like Joe Biden, everything's going to be right.
It's going to be right.
You understand?
Send your money to the Ukraine.
Yes. Where's my hand? Where am I?
Falls down the stairs.
Yes. He is the leader of the free world.
He's something else. I'm pretty sure we've touched on before about how he's a clone.
We did actually.
Yeah, we won't rehash that. But if you want to look at that, go to episode 2, 3.
Episode 2.
I don't know. They all get blurred into one.
Just watch them all.
Yeah, watch them all.
And tell me what you think.
So me and Lixie Boy, we do this for fun. It's something to do. It's better than watching maths and scrolling Instagram. So, man, we need your contribution. We need you to like and subscribe. And we want fucking comments. We want you to say, have you heard about this?
We love it. We love it. We want to know we're not the only fucking freaks out there or the two loose cannon or whatever we are, insane people. Because we're not. And as we hash on all the time, there's so many stories out there. There's so many things. What's right? What's going on? What's been veiled over our eyes, blindfolded us, and we're awakening. You know.
Speaking of loose cannons, man, have you ever heard the term "freeze the balls off a brass monkey"?
Oh, I have, but I have no idea what the fuck.
Okay, so man, back in the day, where they kept the cannonballs was on a plate of brass, and they called it the brass monkey. So when it was cold, brass fucking shrinks and the cannonballs would fall off it. Freeze the balls off the brass monkey. Yeah.
Fucking fascinating.
Facts.
Is it? I'll fact check you on that one. So.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Fact check him.
Yeah.
Fact check him. No, I like it. And so anything else on your mind before we depart, or do you want to,
No, I'm pretty good, man. I think we've covered just about everything from organisms, boring, paradoxes. What were we talking about before that?
Oh, man. I don't know. You're thirsty, so we had to go get drinking.
Yeah.
And we were shirtless before as well.
We were
gauging after we watched Mike O'Hearn, obviously.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with admiring each other's strength, man.
The male form is quite powerful. That's all I've got to say. And I can understand why women like it. Wait there, cut that out. But before we go, we just like having fun, of course. And if you want to hear more about the insanity that we're talking about, well, if you think it's insanity, comment, and we'll bring up more about organism, whatever.
Organism 46B.
Or if you want
Lixie Boy will correct me that in the editing, but we'll get some photos of shit up. But man, I think I'm done for the day.
Yeah, I'm done. As always, stay sweaty. Shirts, like them.
Stay sweaty, stay open-minded.
Look to the skies.